Welcome to Professional Movie Reviews. Mark, this is Billy. You want to introduce yourself then? I mean, I'm sorry for fucking trying to help out and introducing yourself. No, you got the show. Introduce yourself.
My name is Billy.
Yeah, there you go. Moving on to the important stuff.
Yeah, so this time we reviewed...
Oh, yeah. Oops. Night of the Living Dead.
And this is based on a recommendation from my good friend Molly.
Molly! We've done a few shout-outs to Molly before.
Yeah, thank you very much for the recommendation, Molly. We had a really good time.
If your name's not Molly, you're one of the 9 people that aren't Molly.
Yeah.
That watch this.
You should totally subscribe, like us on Facebook, like us on YouTube, and also...
all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Share, too. Be like, hey, guys, look.
These guys are idiots. Listen to them talk about movies.
Don't lump us all together with you. Anyway, so yeah, 9/11 Dead. Boop. We did the 1968 version. Yep. And we found 2 versions. One that was black and white, which I'm assuming is the original one, and then what was colorized in post. I'm assuming it's in post. But the colorized still looked good. We went with the colorized version. And it didn't look bad.
No, I was really impressed with
whoever colorized that 30 years ago.
Good job.
Good job, bro.
Enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, good job. On with the movie. The way this works is we do our positives, and then we do our negatives. We do a tailorized rating between 0 and 10, although we've never done a 0. I think it would be a 0 if we didn't see it.
Right.
Yeah.
So that means that we could safely give...
Theory of Everything is 0?
Theory of Everything got a 0, yeah. and the Imitation Game got a 0 from us.
Yep, for both of us. Fuck
Sad
you,
day.
Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah, you got an Oscar, but you didn't get a...
You got a 0 from us.
A 0 from us.
Anyways, I gotta let that go.
Yeah, so do you want to start with your positives?
Oh, yeah. Now, we have to give a bit of a thing with this. It's a very old movie. And you can tell that it's not only an old movie, but it was low budget for then. And they had to do certain tricks and certain things for that. And I'm going to put a lot of that forgiveness. I'm going to forgive a lot of it.
You gotta.
You have to. I mean, if George Romero didn't get a good guy to do editing, we noticed. But you know, he doesn't have big name actors from the 60s. He doesn't have this. But...
Well, that'd be
going off of that...
to not do that would be like being in the future and then knocking movies now for not being holographic.
Yeah. So, so we're not going to knock it for things obvious like that. Positives, though. Now, positives... I really like Duane Jones, the black guy.
Dwayne The Rock Jones.
Dwayne The Rock Jones. He's a little more black than Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So, I don't know... They're not related at all. But anyways, his name's Duane Jones. I'm gonna have to give him a plus. As you pointed out, he wasn't amazing, but he was amazing for this movie compared to a lot of the cast, which we'll get back into the negatives. But yeah, there was a scene where he's ripping apart that table to plug up the doors. And he does this good monologue in it, and he's working with an actress that's complete wood. Like, just complete shit.
Dead fish.
Yeah, is her character. But he kind of got me on that monologue. And he's doing it as he's giving us exposition, as he's starting to make this house more a fortress for the zombies that are trying to get in. By the way, if you don't know the premise of this movie, we assumed you did, Night of the Living Dead. Guys, few people are trapped in a house as zombies are trying to eat them.
More than 2, but...
Yeah, I said a few.
Oh, okay.
A few. Multiple. But anyways, that scene I thought was the best scene. And the only reason it was the best scene was that guy carried that scene. That was really good. So, positive on him. Positive on just story. I really like this story in general. That's a classic, and it's one of the first times that particular type of zombie story was told. Of that really humanized. You're not going for whoever's making the cure. You know, we're getting the John Q. Every Guy's version of a zombie apocalypse. That hasn't really been done before, to my knowledge. And you gotta respect that paving that way is we wouldn't have Walking Dead now. We wouldn't have Dawn of the Dead, which the original one was Romero. But this guy in general just created this genre, and this is his first.
He boosted the genre.
Yeah, boosted the genre.
He definitely brought it to the mainstream.
Yeah.
Which, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Besides that, I'm going to have to go with, not much. Oh, yeah, I really liked the exposition, since we didn't want to go into we wanted to still stick isolated with us people, but they still need to tell us what was going on.
Yeah.
So that constant TV in the background, constant radio in the background, that was a good way around that to still keep us feel like we're stuck in this little house together, but still tell us, people are dying everywhere, buddies. Yeah. So, move on to your positives.
My positives, Dwayne "The Rock" Jones is definitely my biggest positive. He carries that movie on his broad shoulders. Mm-hmm. Every other
Handsome
actor in that
shoulders.
movie is just awful. Mr. Cooper had a few moments where I actually bought into his performance, but everybody else is wooden. Lots of first-time actors in this one. I can tell. We know that it was Dwayne "The Rock" Jones' first movie, but
his first movie.
We don't know if it was the first movie for anybody else, but it really appeared like it was.
It looked like it.
Let's see what else. The special effects were very good for its time. There were a few shots that I think even they could have done better at. There's a shot where the truck explodes. They didn't even bother to use like a body double for Tom, who gets trapped and he gets exploded. Yeah.
Tom dies.
It's been out for
if you guys haven't seen this, fuck off.
It's been out for 40 years.
Yep.
45, 40, whatever. Anyway, 47 years.
Yep.
Other positives, I really like the arc as it is because it's very isolated. Like you said, they're trapped in a house together.
And it gives you that feeling.
Yeah, it sure does. And I like the sense of survival that you get from it. They immediately address their need for food. They immediately address their need for security. They also address their advice that they're given from the TV and radio. They want to get in the car and get gone instead of staying there and waiting and hoping to survive. It
really did look like 4 normal people in a house.
Yeah, those are my positives.
And none of them were Jean-Claude Van Damme. None of them were great. Like, it really looked like me and you and a few other people trapped in a house and we're arguing, well, we should go in the cellar or we shouldn't. So, yeah, there's some positives. We got a few negatives for me. We're going to go with, as we already brought up, no one's going to be surprised. Everyone besides Dwayne "The Rock" Jones' acting was like my ass did it while it was sleeping. It was like that
Sleep Toots acting.
Yeah, no, that movie from Idiocracy. The ass.
On my balls?
No, not on my balls, just ass. That was everything else. It's like Dwayne "The Rock" Jones said something and then it just flips to ass. Like, for a few minutes in it. And then I don't know if he edited or who they had for editing, but that guy never edited before in his life.
No, there are a lot of jump cuts.
No, like, I'll move and then it will flip back like a second before me moving. I'm not going to give that to the era. I'm sorry. Movies were made correctly before 68.
It's bad real splicing.
Yeah, and that was it. It was a bad editor, and I'm not going to give them a free pass because it's from 68. Vertigo was made a lot before that.
Yeah.
Hitchcock made movies a lot before that, and he had editing down, or his editor did. So I'm sorry. Terrible editor.
And to that, there are also some really badly framed shots, like I pointed out to you where the ceiling was gone for a shot.
Yeah, you can totally tell it was in a set.
Yeah.
Like, they could have figured that out, of how not to show that. Also, a lot of really weirdly framed shots. I'll try to do this. They have a lot where pretend like this whole thing's a room, and a lot where the chick enters from this side and slowly moves. And it's just weird.
Yeah, and
like
some
that,
tights.
they did it like 7 times.
There's that shot where she does her monologue in answer to Dwayne "The Rock" Jones, the girl.
Yeah.
And it's like this tight, so she's acting with her hands this close to her face.
She's making love to her face
Yeah.
all the time. Johnny died.
Yeah.
It's like people don't talk like that when they're anytime. I don't care if they're
the
distressed.
frame was too tight. The best that they could have done is start back and then pan forward, or rack focus forward.
But no. So that's they kill the black guy at the end. Spoilers. I thought that was just foreshadowing for every part a black guy's gonna get from the next 40 years. Like the black hero, he's the hero. Oh, black guy with a gun. well, we got zombies, but we got to deal with this first. All right, moving on. Like, okay, wow. Any other negatives?
I don't have any. You addressed everything. You seriously addressed everything. I've got nothing.
Why are you here?
The soundtrack, I guess.
Oh, that
It's
very
that-
bland.
Yeah, we get it. It's supposed to be suspenseful.
Oh, story. They tried, like, they didn't address it much, but they tried, like, for a second to be like, and this is from bacteria from outer space. Don't even add that shit in, man, unless you're gonna do something with it.
Touched on it. And
It was,
too
yeah, that was lazy bullshit.
Yeah. Let's throw in some 50 cereal with space aliens attached to the zombies.
I don't know if there was one man who's ever spoken on the radio back in the 60s and 50s, but they got that guy.
Yes, they did.
We're back to the radio program. I am currently surrounded by zombies, and I am scared. I am currently pooping myself while the zombies are eating me.
I am now a zombie.
We'll do an update again at 9. No, actually, that might be a positive. Because it was good era stuff there.
Let's go to our ratings.
All right, let's go to our ratings.
We're going to kill our audience with this long-ass video.
Well, we're cutting off a bit of it. I'm going to give it 6 zombies out of 10. 6 because better than good. I liked it.
Yeah.
I will totally sit and watch this movie again. I like this movie.
Well, believe it or not, 6 out of 10. Zombie girlfriend hands.
Yeah.
Because there's
guy
a
just
zombie
makes love to the
making
zombie
love
hand.
to a hand that was severed. And it was exactly.
It's just like, man, get a room with that hand, dude.
Yeah.
He wasn't even eating
But
it.
yeah,
It
6
looked
out
like
of 10. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the plot line. If you showed me a diagram of the plot, I'm like, I can't wait to see this. Well, guess what? It's been made.
Yeah.
I'd be like, let's watch that right now.
Yeah.
Because it was a good plot. I really enjoyed it.
Good plot.
If I'd read it as a novel, I would have enjoyed it also.
I think it would have worked great as a novel. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is a novel.
Probably.
Somewhere.
Okay. Like,
and
subscribe. Friend us on Facebook, and if you are liking us on Facebook, watch our videos.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.